It's Wax once again, and let's hop into this video. In this video, I am going to explain a couple concepts, and then I'm gonna end it and let you digest it. It might not make sense at first, but once you see the second video, you'll understand why I did what I did. So the first thing I'm gonna do, jumping right into this, is I am going to open some MIDI tracks. I'm gonna add some MIDI tracks. I'm gonna add 3. The reason I'm going to add 3 is because I'm going to make them MFX tracks. Now, what we're going to talk about here is automation modulation. Let's make this, let's see, oops, let's make this 8 measures. Make that 8 measures. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the CC knobs to control the automation on individual tracks. Now you can also do this. You can also hit Shift and assignable slider. The last 3 sliders, 6, 7, and 8, I already have set up. Note CC number 16 is general number 1, which is pot number 1. It's the same thing. 17, general 2 is your second pot, and 18 is the number for general 3, which is your third pot. And instead of using the pots to turn, you can use the sliders up and down. So that's just if you didn't know that. I like using the sliders a lot better, but it's whatever. So let's record some changes. Now this is just random stuff, and you'll see later why. But I'll just keep on overdub. Hit play. I must do the first MFX track. There's no sound because there's nothing going there. This is just recording control changes. Just randomly, just shifting and turning and dialing. All right, go to track 2. Do the same thing. All right, we'll go to track 3. All right. Now, I got modulation on 3 different tracks with each CC control change pot, which was 3 of them. So you control 3 things in an MFX. Now, it doesn't matter which 3 it controls because you can change those with the knob assignments. It doesn't even matter what it sounds like now because I'm just showing you what can be done here. There's also a 4th one that can be done. And you do this with tempo. Now how you do that is you go to menu, hit tempo track, and we want to create some tempo changes. So we'll put 8 of them in here. Then we'll just change some time signatures. We'll make this 1/8. Change the BPM to 5. Let me see. Just quick. Go to the second one. Leave it like 2/4. BPM to 50. 4/4. Leave it at 100. Come back into 2/4. Yeah, to about 35. Take this one to the 200. We'll take this one. Go to 1/16. Leave that at like 15. This one to 150, 155. Change this one. All right. All right. So what happens is when you hit the BPM button, you hit tempo track on. Now watch what happens. It's at 5. Goes to 50. Goes to 100. 35. 200. 15. 155. See how the tempo is changing? And what that does, it gives you extra modulation, because what happens is that the CC pots and the sliders that you were changing, because the speed of the BPM changes, those that automation will move slower if the BPM's lower, and it'll move faster if the BPM's flying by real fast. So it gives you extra, uses tempo kind of as automated modulation. I'm not gonna let you hear what that sounds like in this video, but I just thought that was important to just get the concept of that. What else? Dealing with MFX and this concept here, I also like to, this is something that I like to use on the inputs when I'm sampling in, just as experimentation and just being creative. Any low, no, not low, but any MFX you can think of, you can use this kind of automation on the incoming signal. Let me see. When you hit sample, when you're sampling in, you would set it up by going to play, and then when you hit the play button with automation, it'll start sampling, and you'll start going through the automation with the tempo, if you want the tempo on, and the automated MFX tracks here that are individually set up for each control change on different channels. And that way you can mute different ones and see what they sound like, or have all three going, or whatever. That's just creative measures right there. But yeah, on the input, like I said, because you're not worried about you're not doing like tracks here with music. This is just an automated effect on top of the MFX, just to be creative, like I said. But with that being said, I think I'm gonna stop it right there. And in the next video, I'm gonna show you how this next series of videos, actually, I'm gonna show you how this applies and how you can use it. But I think the people who saw my private video, I mean, they can vouch for what I'm about to show you next. I think it's kind of hot. I think some people will really dig it. Really dig it. And then the third one coming out after that is going to be just, I think it's bananas. But yeah, the next two after this are the ones that are really going to take this into a stratosphere. But with that being said, waxing, I'm out.